is inspired by 3 writers on the topic of Druids. Specifically, it takes extracts from 3 texts. The poem Luda, A Lay of the Druids by John Harris, which is set on Cambrai Hill near Edreuth. An extract from the antiquarian William Borlase, his Antiquities of Cornwall, which also focused on Druid rites at Cambrai. And finally, Ronald Putnam's The History of the Druids in Britain. The relationship between the 3 extracts are chosen as follows. Harris the poet was inspired by Borlase to write his poem about Druids after reading his book, The Antiquities of Cornwall, and Hutt was a critic of what he perceived to be Borlase's romantic and ill-informed notions of Druids and Druidic rites. It might be suggested that Borlase is the middle ground between the unfettered imagination of Harris, the poet, and the rigorous research of Hutton, the academic. Furthermore, the number 3 is also of key relevance here. Druids believed that they could see the present, past, and future. Their vision of the world was complete and trustworthy. They often saw themselves as men standing in 3 different worlds at the same time. And in this way, their judgments, decisions, and advice became infallible and were closed to interpretation, much like a poem. All of these factors make an interesting premise for a poem constructed using aspects of all these 3 voices. So this is a found poem called 3. At this point, Borlase himself wanted, hypothesised, he became excited by the Druids in this hill at Cambrai, the discovery of basins, circles, stones erect, remains of cromlechs, cairns, a grove of oaks, a cave, apparently cut. The granite outcrops of that parish, they seem to him older. Believe. Reconstructions of Druidic organisations, praying with great fervency to their gods, with hands uplifted to heaven. Prayer begun, designed to play a part in sacrificial rituals. Presence. Turning his body to the sun, his thick beard streaming white and long, he made a deductive leap of the imagination. He walks around the excited throng, shakes the horrocks, bows the wood belonging to the secret rites of the Druids. The fated victim's hour has come, so confident and assured of a future life. The trumpet clangs and sounds the drum. The altar fire flames up the sky. The straw image blazes high. This is certainly what Druids believed in. The older scholar, a future state, immortality of the soul, a passage into the state of happiness, the world destroyed by fire.
Okay, now my collaborator, who is a sailor, an artist and a musician, has sailed off into the sunset. Bastard. So I have come as my day job, which is a poetry posting. And I deliver poetic inspiration to the nation and beyond. My rounds have taken me as far as China, Cuba. The next stop is Japan and the United Nations. And I have a delivery for you, Duncan, to make a kind of connection, so that you know that we did try, didn't we, to get together today.
I feel there's a connection between us.
There is a connection. So every day at the depot, I get new deliveries. And today, I wanted to introduce you to Mr. Loverdove, who is not a seagull, as that lovely lady back called him. He's Mr. Loverdove, and he brings little deliveries of love, and that is the delivery that you're going to get at the end. He also bought a parcel, a kind of food parcel of the soul, and in the parcel there are edible words. And I bought some of those for you in the interval. I don't know if there is an interval actually, or where at the end, whenever we want to. If you would also like to see how these edible words will change your inner being, I wanted to just quickly show you how they work. You'd get given a plate of words, and on my plate I've got the words light, days, time, of, sun, melting, dripping, and blood red. and I'm going to put my words on my biscuit in any order I like. There's over 40,000 ways I can do this, so I'll just do it very quickly. And because of the humidity, the words have gone a bit floppy, so I'm going to use my new technique, which is to go like this and hope it works. I'm just going to pop them on very, very quickly. Obviously, you could take longer. Hang on a moment. There we go. So, the final poem that I've come up with is blood-red sun, dripping time, melting lighter days. And when I eat these words, I will forevermore be a walking poem. So you're very welcome to come and see my delivery of edible poetry and have a go at the walking poem. Become a walking poem yourself. And just because we haven't got very long, I wanted to pick out a couple of the deliveries from my post bag, and I shall grab them from here. The first one is a little box, and in it there is a little bottle, the ink of light, and the poem goes as follows. Take this light and fill your inkwell with it. There's enough ink here to write the poem of your life. People will sigh when they read such a poem, full of things so beautiful. There's enough ink here to write that poem in just one word. Now. This is a poem called Fragile, and with this poem you've got to kind of look. You know, you're not allowed to look at your knees, otherwise you'll miss the moment. It will all become clear. You are as fragile as a paper boat floating down this stream of life. But remember, your dreams are more fragile still, like a butterfly's wings. Yes, see how we and I'll just grab one more. In fact, I wanted to read you a poem. It was commissioned for National Poetry Day, which is in October this year, and it's called Chinese Whispers. Poetry is a whisper in a disco, but sometimes there is someone there who can read lips, and they mouth back. I love to read the lips of silence, live it whispers, and I hear it loud and clear. I pass the message on. You see the way I move and you read love. Suddenly, all is silent. No one speaks but smiles. Everybody dances. And I'll just grab the little delivery for Duncan.
Thank you.
So you can see how connected we are. And as I say, if you want to come over and try and eat your words, you're very welcome. Thank you.